Hello and welcome back to the World Bowls Indoor Championships. You're joining us for another men's singles group match session between Norfolk Island's Jordy Jones and Jersey's Derek Boswell. So, Jordy and Derek, two interesting bowlers, very different backgrounds. Jordy has a couple of years of experience. Buzz has got many more years of experience. Well-known Jersey bowler. So they've had their two trial ends, and we now join them for the first end of the first set. We are, of course, playing two sets of 7 ends in this championship. And this is the group stage of the men's singles.
No, it's the draw to follow, it could just about hold and flick a few of mine.
So as I say, had two trial ends, so just the first couple of these ends will probably end up being just working things out, getting nice and close. Jordy had a great game against Singapore yesterday evening. Went down to a tie-break end, went down to the last bowl. Jordy played a runner, and sort of spat the jack out of the head. It was then a measure with the umpire for shot. Jordy managed to come away with the win there, so that was very pleasing for him yesterday evening. We'll have a look at the group standings a little later on in the broadcast. Closer ball there by Jordy. Buzz is allowing him room just to freely draw in on this first end. Neither of them particularly close bowl to the jack yet. Buzz, I think, just getting caught out halfway up the green there and having to finish his sprint up to the head. So our marker for this match is Robin. Robin will be looking after the head whilst the guys are bowling and then answering any questions they might have. Another decent bowl there by Jordy, holding 2 or 3 there. Plenty of room though still. So Jordy's only been playing a couple of years, played at the recent World Under-25s competition in Glasgow in December. So some great experience there for him, and this championship's another great opportunity for experience of an international competition. Comes from Norfolk Island, again small island just by New Zealand. I suspect typical of island ways, there's probably only one available bowls green, so the opportunity to play on different greens around the world is super valuable as an international competitor. And he'll only continue to improve from that experience. So group stage has been running for the last 3 days. We've got today and tomorrow left to run on the groups, and then we'll move into knockout stages on Friday and the finals day on Saturday. Groups of either 5 or 6 people, so they got either 4 or 5 games. So, Derek clearly declaring there, 3 red. And what's the markers holding up as he's heading down the rink. So, first end goes to Jordy for 3 shots, so leader 3-0 after 1 end. So, fairly long jack there from Jordy. Matt's down by the tee, and he sent the jack right the way up to just a few inches in front of the tee. Got plenty of other games on this afternoon, and the results for all of those can be found on the live scoring on the World Bowls and Guernsey Indoor Bowling websites. So I'd certainly suggest if you have a particular favourite country or want to keep track of any of the games, go and have a look there. The scores are updated end for end. Almost got a nice toucher there, Jordy, as you drew down to that jack. I see Ian's back in the office wanting to drop off some refreshments, and he's also going to get tea for Alan and I. Yes, thumbs are up, so we'll just be back in a minute. A better ball there from Buzz, drawing up with his first, nice and close to the jack. Jordy just over-correcting, looking to drop a yard. He's dropped a little more than that and settled ways in front of the jack. As you'll see, Buzz is a very deliberate bowler. He has a certain delivery and goes through the process every time. Works well for him though. Played internationally for a number of years. Close bowl again, certainly finding that length well. Jordy's corrected that there and found the jack. Needed to do so after those first two bowls. Drawn in well there. Nice front toucher. Makes it awkward for Buzz. If he's drawing into that at all, he ends up springing the jack away from his. The other hand probably isn't available.
Now, one of them is about 7 inches short, the other is 18 inches short.
You can hear the marker just declaring how far short Buzz's bowls are, so he understands whether or not he can get around or just inside of those. Well played for Buzz, making connection with that shot bowl. As expected though, the jack's been sprung away from his two original bowls and down to Jordy's backwood. Jordy just happened to have put that one in the perfect position to collect that jack as it was sprung back. I'm sure he won't mind that though. Holding two shots there, one bowl each left to play. Jordy was short there. Quite a ways. I think he could have afforded to play that with a bit of confidence and drawn right up to it, but difficult one for Buzz to try and outdraw. He's also fallen quite a ways short. So it looks like it's going to be 2 there to Jordy for the Norfolk Island. Putting him 5-0 up after 2 ends.
So fresh delivery of tea, another bucket. So we're good to go for another session.
I think you're wide, you added a lot more. Okay.
Take a chance on it. If you're trying to just get into the end and just change that, turn that, you feel it yourself, slip across the screen as well.
As you can hear, Mike Stapney in one of the other rinks playing his men's singles group stage match against South Africa. And all of the other matches that are going on at the moment can be followed in real time on the live scoring on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling and the World Bowls website. We will also have a static live stream of Ring 5 for you today, which is currently showing the Switzerland against Namibia pairs match. And that's got 4 cameras covering the whole rink, so you can see what's going on there. If anyone in particular is looking to follow either of those teams, that can be found on the Guernsey Under Bowling YouTube channel. This is the main stream for this session though, which is Jordy Jones of the Norfolk Island against Buzz from Jersey.
Yeah, that's good from Buzz.
You're right, Ian, that was a bit of a squeak.
Shot ball, start off the tee, off the pitch.
Another good line here from Buzz. I don't know if it's quite made the distance. It has just got around his short bowl. Yes, in for 2. Jordy taking a look at this now. He certainly needs to let it cut down.
So we're back after I caused chaos in the room. Buzz got a chance to add another one.
Yeah, really needs to capitalise on this opportunity. He's looking well 5-0 down after the first couple of ends, so could really do with a decent count here. Not quite snuck in, but like he is holding 2. Could be a third that they're looking at there. Yeah, Jordy's given 3. So that makes the score 5-3 after 3 ends. We are, of course, playing 2 sets of 7 ends in this championship, so 4 ends left to play in this first set. Oh dear, counting at this point is losing the plot. I was looking at the rink next door in terms of their score sheet and the number of ends to play, and you can, of course, keep up to date with all the other scores from the other games and those score sheets on the World Bowls and Guernsey Indoor Bowling website via the live scoring link.
Lovely start from Buzz on his chosen length. He's gone long.
So for each player we collect a player profile with useful snippets of information about them, and I think we need to introduce Jordy to Stanley from our Hong Kong game this morning. Stanley was a big fan of drinks with milk, and Jordy is a big fan of vanilla latte.
Oh well, another one will go well locally then with the Guernsey cow. World famous breed.
Tony started bowling in 2022, so a couple of years of experience, that's about it. Playing well though for this level of international bowls. Aim of this live stream is to capture as many games from as many countries as possible, so we can really display the full spectrum of bowls and different countries that we have on show here at the World Bowls Indoor Championships in Guernsey.
Do not adjust to your set. That wasn't sped up. That was Buzz running down the green.
Yeah, a good couple of bowls there from him.
That's about 5 inches short.
Don't know if Jordy would be looking to run at this and split the 2 bowls away.
Yeah, looks like a good target for him.
Certainly looked like that was what he's playing out of his hand. Very close to it. Oh. Even if he caught the outside wood then, that would have caused some damage. Buzz now coming up to have a look at the head. Has come up to have a look at the head. Walking back down, now he's seen whereabouts he think the jack will end up. Looks in the air again, made it past the front bowl. Not quite sure it's close enough to count for a shot. Jordy getting some coaching advice there as to whether he should run again. Jonesy on hand to provide some expert coaching.
Yeah, Jonesy's now looking like the pirate. He's got the eye patch off. I'll let you ask what it's all about when you see him. Target area. Well, extra results. Well, and turn his own backward up as well. You see where Jordy's standing. He's looking to see who's holding. Not Jordy, Buzz. Jordy will go down to the corner, so the jack's in the ditch right by where he is.
Yeah, it is sometimes difficult to tell who's shot wood when it's in the ditch because you've got the lip of the ditch as well to take into account. But shot there, declared. One to the Norfolk Island. So score after 4 ends is 6-3.
Good start there, Jordy.
Here, Julie Forrest getting excited about Mike Stepney's bowls there. South Africa, Scotland are currently 3-all after 6 ends, so playing their last end and second set down. South Africa need to win this to force a tie-break end. It's certainly interesting in that game. Jordy's got another good bowl here. Running up towards the jack and the shot wood. Contact, solid contact with the jack. Sitting in for a shot bowl. Marker just marking that there. Buzz playing down the backhand, looking to connect with the bowl or jack. It's the shot wood's nice and close, so difficult to draw there. So he should just be up and through it very slightly. Struggling for weight though. He's dropped that a little way short. Another good bowl in there by Jordy. Drawing them nice and close to the jack.
Yeah, well played, Jordy. Putting Buzz under pressure.
Even if Buzz does hit that that bowl of Jordy's, it may well lock in against the other ones, so just provide a little bit of protection.
Drop.
Jordy. You mentioned you like vanilla latte. I think it's a sign of the age difference, but he likes tacos. That's what he says his favourite food is. So generational thing maybe. Either that or he just wants to see us say it on the streaming.
Possibly that. He was hinting last night that he wanted his player profile used.
So coming from a little island, you know he is logical, likes fishing, surrounded by water. Well, good effort, Jordy, but if you're going behind, it needs to be a bit further. If you're worried about Buzz playing down through it, he'll play more weight than that. If he gets a jack, he's going to get two at the back.
So just as a reminder, score here, Jordy's leading by 3 shots with 3 ends to play, so Buzz does need to make an impact here if he's going to stay on the set. Oh, and that's not the impact he wanted to make. Playing his own out there and leaving himself 4 down. That was unlucky. Did only have the 1 bowl in the head and unfortunately managed to find that 1 bowl. So, scoreline now following that count of 4 shots for Jordy is 10-3 with 2 ends to play. So, looking like a tall order now for Buzz to recover this set, but it is possible. Jordy, though, making sure he draws one nice and close. Needs to prevent big counts being made there by the Jersey bowler. Good starting bowl there by Buzz. Sitting just through the jack, nicely in line. The marker there looking over to the little commotion on ring 4 as the players prepare to play their men's singles group match. Another good bowl by Buzz. Finds his other woods, so that's 2 bowls together for him, which is helpful, especially when looking for bigger counts. You can see there's other games ongoing. You can see the edge of the Botswana-Macau game.
down.
And the live score for that can be found on the World Bowls and Guernsey Indoor Bowling website.
Nice ball.
Jordy there just playing through the head a little bit, ending up behind.
Sorry? You are holding one for certain. So it's a measure for two.
Marker there just confirming that Buzz is holding a shot and measure for second. So might be opting for another draw here. Into the same hand. If he can find his bowls again, then it's a very good draw. Looks a little on the tighter side this time. He's dropped that one a bit short. That does make it difficult for a large count now. Jordy just needs a good draw here, force something out of the Jersey player. See Buzz having a good look around the head as Jordy's making his way back up, seeing who he thinks the shot bowl is in second wood. Jordy likes this. He's sort of taken a look at it. You saw the head tilt slightly, not far away from the jack. Does make contact. Pings it over to his wood, so he'll be very pleased. So Buzz there just taking his time to consider what shot to play. He's trying to work out if he can bring in his second blue bowl that's jack high there. Looks like his first one's certainly in, should Jordy's front one leave the head. Wonder if he's looking at playing a tight forehand runner, make contact with that front grey and come across to make a bit of contact with the other grey bowl, or even his wood might be enough. Difficult shot, not easy, but does need the count of bowls. Turning up on the backhand, however. Drifting under the head. I think he was just playing another draw there. Sort of accepting that this first set has got away from him. Certainly has now, with Jordy taking the one shot there to make the score 11-3 after 6 hands. As it's just been updated on your live scoring on the stream there. So, as part of the group stages, every end of every match is played. As if games 1 and sets 1 are drawn, then it will go down to shot difference. So, the players playing the last end of the first set here to conclude all the ends in this set. And we are, of course, hosting the World Bowls Indoor Championships from the island of Guernsey. So 30 countries have come over for the championships this year. That's all the member countries of World Bowls and the International Indoor Bowls Council are invited, and we're delighted to have 30 countries represented here in the island. Good bowl by Buzz. Nicely draws up to the jack. For both players, this will just be an end to reset and get ready for the next set.
Now, one down. That one's holding.
So, Buzz and Jordy are part of a group of 6, along with Joe Sargosen from Malta, Singapore, Pete Boswell from Spain, and Isaac from Malaysia. Isaac's currently leading that group with 3 wins from 3. Pete Boswell from Spain is currently second place with 2 wins from 3. So Jordy would have the potential of getting up towards second place if he's able to beat Buzz here. Equally, Buzz would certainly move up to second place. So a little bit at stake for these two bowlers for this group match here. Getting into the latter stages of the group play today and tomorrow. So some of these groups shaping up nicely. Little running bowl from Jordy, I think, when looking to connect with Buzz's woods that were there. Doesn't hurt, not in a worrying position this end, given he's got the set in the bag. Setting up well for a forehand draw there. Good green. Rinks do swing well here in Guernsey. Just overplayed that though, Buzz, I think. Jordy's suggesting one shot to Jersey there to give the final score for the end as 11-4. Before moving on to the second set, also of 7 ends. So as Jordy won the first set, he leads off with the mat and jack in the second. So put a shorter jack in there, which neither player has got to straight away. So some of the other games are coming up to conclusions of their first set. So Malaysia's Aizat is 8-1 ahead of Singapore, going into the last end, so he's got the first set there. First set in Botswana against Macau, China. Johnny from Macau, China has taken that, 9-2. And then the other games are only just beginning, so we'll provide you with score updates later on for those. Jordy's looking just to play tight there, inside of his own, catch the blue wood, which he's done perfectly to his credit. Got the right sort of contact and settled nice and close to the jack. Certainly a good bowl there. Might encourage Buzz to play a little more weight up to this. Got 2 bowls behind. He can still just look to drag the jack through though, just on the overdraw. All on the weight now. Certainly coming down well, bending in. Attempting to draw it. Settling down and just touching the jack away, I think, to Jordy's wood. Certainly a very good bowl. Can't quite see from here, but perhaps it's they're both touching. Gonna give you the view from the mat here, which the players will be seeing. So you can see that looks like Buzz's bowl has just moved the jack across to Jordy's. At least that's my interpretation of what we're seeing on the screen here. So I suspect he'll be following up with a wood down the back. Something to cover the running shot which Buzz is likely to play. So Buzz is looking to run down into it, following up his bowl very closely. Oh, he's got the gap. Needed any touch on Jordy's wood to flick that jack back across to his. He'll feel a little hard done by that. Marco leaving something important behind. Make sure he collects that on his way up. So, one shot there to Jordy Jones of Norfolk Island.
Your ball's about a third.
First ball's pretty good there from Jordy. Knows where he put the jack.
In height or baby yours?
Sorry, Ian, were you going to say exactly that? You're welcome to give compliment as well.
Roughly that. Well, I'm not sure I want to give too many compliments, but yeah, it was a good wood.
I don't know, I think both players have been playing fairly well so far.
Yeah, it's been a good game to watch.
Yeah, feet up.
Yeah, lovely receiver.
Person might just consider swapping hands here. He's got a chance of turning his own or getting down to the shot bowl. Although if he's more confident on that backhand draw, he might put another one or two there.
Seemed to have favoured the backhand if he's had a choice.
Yeah, very deliberate in his setup for the delivery, so you know pretty early on which way he's going. Always helpful as a skip, because you can tell him quite quickly if he's facing the wrong direction. Good bowl there. Just snuck inside of Jordy's shot bowl.
When you say facing the wrong direction, you're talking backwards towards the bank rather than towards the jack, or?
We did have a wood go backwards the other day in our we run a disabled bowls group on a Saturday morning. Thankfully it was one of our wheelchair bowlers that stands up out of the chair, so the wheelchair caught the full force of the jack going the wrong direction down the green. First time I've seen that happen. Certainly woke us all up. Jordy there just promoting Buzz's short bowl, so gives it an interesting position in the head. Buzz, that is. Might be potential for a little count there, should he want to take a risk. Looks a little heavy and tight. Looks a little like Jordy's bowl coming up. No harm done, only one roll.
I hold the jack now, please. Is that pass and well? Shot.
Shot.
Just one, yeah.
Strong wood there. Good contact by Jordy. Sent the jack flying across into rink one. Hopefully rink one's head was down the other end, so no damage done there. Suspect that won't the Singapore bowler up though. So jack's going to be respotted to the centre respot position, which is being used for these championships. So back to the centre of the rink where the normal tee is, so not using the side spots for this competition. Not a lot of bowls nearby. Jordy's holding 2 at this point, but you'd hope that Buzz could draw well inside those short bowls. Yeah, looks like a fine draw there. 1 shot to Buzz. So, now looking at a 1 each after 2 ends.
2 shots to Buzz.
Was it?
Was there a toucher in the ditch then? That
Maybe there was.
We didn't see.
Yes, I wonder if the bowl that was used to spring the jack out went through and into the ditch. Yeah, I think you're probably right there. So,
Well, doesn't matter whether we're right or not. It's 2 on the board, so that's what we'll go with.
yes, I do like to know where the bowl's coming from, though.
So a yard short from a full length for Buzz.
Jersey's bowling green is 1.5, 2 yards heavier than here.
Yep.
So probably be favouring the longer jack slightly over the shorter ones, be more used to what he's playing in terms of feeling, although he's played a fair few games here now, so should be well used to the surface. Always is easier though to play a distance that you're most used to and comfortable with. Do you ever prefer distance on your jacks, Ian, that you like to play to?
Wherever I'm finding it. Could be anywhere. No, I mean, I know some nations would say go really long, really short. And that's what, you start with that, and if that's not working, you kind of go to the opposite. Because a lot of people do go, say, 3/4, but I quite often go, say, roughly 3/4, and if I'm finding it great, if I'm not, I don't mind going long or short, try and sort of probe a bit, find where your opposition's not playing quite so well.
Buzz has certainly found the length there, drawing a good shot bowling. Holding 2, Jordy's just gone under the line.
Just not quite settled after his heavy wood.
One.
Dropped a little short with all 3.
Holding 1. That one, I think it's second wood, and it's
Well, his last bowl made second wood, so must have got there on the weight, just to cut out that front bowl of Buzz's. Good track here, might dip between the 2 woods. He has done. Found the gap he was looking for.
definitely want it to measure. I think it is 2 down, yes. But it's close.
So Marcus says close, but favours the 2 down.
Oh, we found that gap a bit too cleanly there. I think he expected a rub on one of the bowls just to slow him down, but has found clean through the gap and gone out the back of the head.
Yeah, I did just wonder if he would change, because on that side, just touch his own front one. Not sure he's going to change too much. Or you play to turn your own front one and you drift underneath that. Backhand, it seemed like there was a bit more of a gap.
So calling the umpire on to do the measure, decide who is second bowl.
So while the umpire's doing a measure, we'll give you an update across the rinks. So rink 1 Malaysia, Singapore. Malaysia took the first set. Singapore 2-0 up in the second. Rink 3, Botswana, Macau. Macau took the first set and are 5-4 up, just starting the last end. So that's a really tight one to finish. On rink 4, Guernsey, France. Guernsey's 7-1 up in the first set. Rink 5, Malta, Spain. Spain are 6-3 up. And rink 6, Australia, Turkey. Australia 6-3 up, just playing that last end. So that's a quick update. And we've got Hugh Jones on measuring. Go back to the original, make sure nothing's moved. So 2. So that makes 3 in total.
Sorry? How did you do that? You won.
28.
28.
That's a goal.
That's 5-1 to Jersey.
Change in jack length there, Buzz playing a bit shorter. Three ends gone in the second set, so 4 still to play.
Oh, that's a good start by Buzz. Well done it.
Not far away from Jordy either.
A wonderful shot. Played it really well.
Just trying to work out where Buzz's other ball ended up. I'm assuming it's gone through the head.
Now, the gap is about 3 inches. 2 inches. 3 inches.
Yeah, it was a couple of yards through.
Seems to like this, running up after it.
Yeah, he's gone back to the draw.
Good effort there.
Yeah, needed another one round. He could have had another dig, but if he turned his away, gave Jordy a lot more. He's 5-1 up in this set, so one's not the end of the world. One will make it 5-2, 3 ends left, so if he can win another end or two, he'll be safe. Looks like he's just been down to it slightly. Looks a bit tight. I'm presuming he's.
He's not far away.
Yep, he's arriving. So. Well played, Buzz. Just always looked under the line.
You know, it did, to be fair, but managed to hold that bit more and catch the jack back to his bowl as well.
That's just made Jordy think he could do with scoring. Does he play a runner? If he hits his front one full, he might he'll take out the one that it's leaning against. He'll probably go across to the other one. I think Buzz has got best back, so the jacks won't leave him with shot, but he'll still be better off than 2 down.
Playing a little bit of weight into it. Solid contact with his bowl.
Yeah, took one away.
Calling the umpire on again to do this measure.
So literally just finishing Macau, Botswana. It's 5-all in the second set, so Botswana did get a shot. It means that was 1.5 to Macau, half to Macau. 1.5 to Macau, half to Botswana.
Yeah.
I don't know which way around to which.
You know the 1.5 Macau China.
That'll be the one.
Yeah.
I almost got it. I either mocked up half of that or half mocked up all of that. I don't know which way around it was.
Yes. All the live scoring is available on the World Bowls and the Guernsey Bowling websites, so if you're ever confused by the sorts of things we say, I'd check there.
Yeah, it's
that will
probably
be
more
correct.
reliable.
So first set has also just finished between Australia's Ray Pearce and Turkey's Ozkan Akar. So Australia took that first set 9-3.
So Jordy needing three ends to tie the set. That'll be good enough to win the match. 4 to take the set. Buzz, you think one more end, if you got one more end, is not safe, but you'd favour him to win the set. Can win, can get 4 in an end, but it's not very often you get that at this level.
That's a good opening bowl by Buzz, and that helps put the pressure on. Another good bowl there from Buzz, following up on his first to get 2 very close shot bowls. Surprised Jordy's still playing down the backhand, but maybe he sees a cleaner shot than turning Buzz's wood and springing the jack. In any event, it's not far away.
Good effort. Well, he's given himself slightly more of a rest if he wants to continue with that,
Holding 2.
but also giving Buzz a bit more of a rest for the same. Rest and sit in.
But 4 or 5 inches in front, 4 inches behind, and that one is about 6 inches behind. Yeah, that's the third one.
Kind of feel 2 is enough to win the set for Buzz, so I try and protect it a bit, even if it's sit on the 2 greys to the right, or go past him in case the jack gets killed or anything like that. But I don't think I'll be drawing dead to the jack. See, he's just ignoring me.
Well, he's drawn another absolute corker there.
Absolute peach of a bowl.
All 3 woods directly in line. Jack just poking out there, you can see on the screen. I suppose Buzz feels like he has the extra bowl, so can look to recover it if Jordy does hit it and play it out. Just coming down for another look here.
Well, we can't see the jack at all to know which side of the blue bowl it's against, or when it's between them. So it sounds like, or it looks like he's favouring the forehand, so it must be very slightly more that way. He's in the target area. Oh, 1 away.
Be fairly straightforward for Buzz, shouldn't it? Just draw one reasonably near, probably safe on the backhand.
But if he sits back of his own, does it count? I know he's preferred that backhand.
Does it matter too much? I don't know.
No,
Will he be
he's going
5
back.
shots ahead with 2 ends to play?
Yeah, he's going backhand, so you're right. And he likes it, he's following it.
Not far away.
Left it slightly short.
Yeah, he's asking for the 2 there by the sounds of it. Just been given.
That makes it 7-2 to Jersey in the second set.
So if Buzz is able to keep his lead, he'll force a tie break, and we were discussing tie break success yesterday evening with Jordy and Jonesy. Jordy's is looking fairly good in comparison. Buzz looks like he's drawing well there. Nice close wood to start. Seen Alan Thornhill sprint past. I think it was a measure required where there's 2 umpires needed. Yes, looks to be a ditch measure on ring 6. And now a 3rd umpire on the rink for a pretty standard measure on ring 5, so it's all go here at the Guernsey Indoor Bowl Stadium. Almost missed the chair then when I sat back down, that would have been interesting. Looks good here again by Buzz.
Yeah, lovely track.
Well weighted, finds the jack.
After he started off a bit looser, Jordy was on it. It's certainly Buzz who's picked up his game for the second half. Buzz certainly taking his time about this bowl. Not sure if he was waiting for the bowl to come the other way or if there was something else disturbing him.
Could have been, certainly bowl come down there on rig 1, so may well have been waiting for that.
So a long way short from Buzz there.
Yeah, this gives Jordan the opportunity. Gotta make sure he's up though. Settling short, that's not made the trip. Could really have done with 3 shots there to give him a chance at winning this set, or at least drawing it for the game. Gonna take the 2 shots though. That puts him 3 points behind Buzz there at 7-4 to Jersey. So Jordy needs to score a 3 here to tie the set and win the game. If he doesn't, then we're going to a tie break. Close in the second set between Michael of Botswana and Johnny of Macau. They ended up tying that 5-all, so Johnny taking the win in that game. 1.5 sets to a half. I can't recall if you mentioned that previously. Oh yeah, you did that. You were trying to decide which way round Botswana and Macau China were.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Good bowl there by Jordy. That's what he needs to do to score as many shots as possible this end.
Yeah, he's still got a chance. Obviously got to get him close, but still got a chance of tying the set. So Buzz going through there. And Jordy a bit heavy, but managed to stay in for 2. That's better from Buzz.
Much better bowl. That makes it I guess hard to get 3 woods inside of that.
Sorry? It's there, yeah. It's 18 inches short of the deck.
So just move that camera a bit further back over the head, just so you can see that Jordy's wood actually went in the ditch. So he's made it really difficult for himself. And Buzz also getting another one in there, whether it's shot or not. So Jordy up against it now. I can only see him forehand sliding off the slightly shorter one. Got to nick the jack off to the left a bit, a yard. Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, you can see, there you go. He's saying he needs to play it that way. Not sure if he's listening to me that he came back for that. I'll give him credit that he worked it out on his own.
Oh, next is Esme Haley of South Africa against Farah of Malaysia. So that'll kick off as soon as this game is finished. So does look like we're headed towards a tie-break end. Just waiting for this bowl to come down. We'll be headed to a tie-break end. So one more end to play, and then Esme of South Africa and Farah of Malaysia will have their 2 trial ends before we commence the live streaming and coverage of their game.
So Buzz electing to play his bowl. He's, whether he's shot or not, the shots count, so it's worthwhile in playing it if he's not sure or if he's definitely down. Can't really do any damage.
Yeah, we are a little bit late on the session timings. The mixed pairs taking a little longer than expected. We are typically catching up by the end of the day with the singles, which are shorter games. It does depend on whether games go to tie breaks and how quick bowlers are compared to other bowlers. For example, Harry of England and Ollie of the Falkland Islands were pretty quick bowlers. We got through that one in about an hour and 10 minutes, which is quicker than the session was intended to be. Decent effort there by Buzz. Manages to sit in for Shotwood. Good finish by him.
Lovely bowl. Yep.
It'll be a toss of a coin, and then it'll be on to the tie-break end between these two. So it looks like one shot being held up there by the marker. So one shot to Buzz gives us a final score for that second set of 8-4 to Jersey. So one set apiece. Marker there, tossing the coin. Looks like Jordy won the toss and gave the mat straight to Buzz. Giving Jordy last wood. That's the wrong... Is that the right tee there, Buzz? No, that was the wrong tee. Moving it across the centre. It's a bit better. Easy to do with 3 tees on this green against the Indoor Stadium. We'll quite often play side spot games where if the jack goes out the right side, it goes in the right spot. So we have 3 tees, as that's a more accurate way of doing it than spots. So did have a bit of confusion when those first went in as to which tee was the centre tee, but it also has the spots running up the green in front of it, so fairly easy to get the hang of. Haven't found too many issues with it. So Buzz is right back on the tee with the mat, and the jack has gone up a couple of yards short of the tee. So Jordy played a tiebreak in his singles game last night. Another tie break here for him in this game. Don't know if he's a fan. Wouldn't have thought so. Not many people are a fan of a tie break.
If you keep winning them, is right.
True.
When you lose them, you become not a fan.
Is that speaking from experience?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really kept track. Probably average 50-50. Maybe not 50-50. So decent start from Boswell, his first one. Looks on a pretty good line again. What's his weight like this time? He had the line, but took off a foot or so.
Jordy just overcorrecting. Needs to get a good bowl here. Sounds like the tap school has started above us again. So apologies for that background noise.
It's not somebody playing the drums in the background.
Buzz chased that one up, but dropped it well short. Gives Jordy a chance here. He's got certainly room for a draw.
The newest one is that. The second one is about 6 inches longer.
So confirmation there's room for Jordy to get in there. It's all within his own hands.
Not sure he's there. He's leaving it to his last bowl again. Bud's going to play his last bowl of the game here. His last chance to impact on the result of this match between these two.
Very methodical in his delivery. A couple of those around this week. Very purposeful. Some players are just on the mat and then they're away. Buzz is probably the opposite end of the scale. Good track. Will he stop in time? Not quite. It's
I think he has improved it. You know, Jordy might have been looking at running those two bowls off. If he was struggling that much with the draw, then could have been an option for him. But now that wood's come in. Even if he takes those twos off, he'll still be one down. So it sort of forces him into the draw now.
It does. It makes his mind up, but it also gives him a rest if he's drawing that forehand. If he's just over, there you go. He's changed to the backhand this time.
Okay. Track looks
He's
all right.
keen. He's watching it.
Get across.
Not too much weight. Buzz has won the tie break there, and that's won the match for him. We'll be back in a few minutes for the match between Esme of South Africa and Farah of Malaysia. Good game here between these two. Jordy, strong display, taking the first set. But Buzz settled down and won the second before going on to win the tie break. Enjoyable game between the two of them. We'll see you shortly for the next one.